A Doomfier is an amazing, magical place that is a disabled youth daycare. So what we've done is we've actually taken the nexus between women's empowerment and disability care and advocacy. So unfortunately, disabled children in the developing world end up in orphan homes at 17 times the rate of non-disabled children. They end up there for a lot of reasons, but primarily they're harder to take care of, more expensive. There's not a lot of social services, and there's a lot of stigma around disability and having disabled children. So these women end up in very hard places where they can't work. They can't hawk on the street because people don't want to buy their banana because they're worried that they're going to get the curse through the banana. So the whole entire family, not just the mother and the disabled child, but any other of her children, they all suffer. They all end up in destitute poverty just for the lack of being able to work any kind of sustaining business. So by providing daycare, we do it on a sliding scale. So the most needy mothers don't pay anything. The kids get to come here and the mother gets to go and work. And by doing that, we keep the family together. The mother gets to keep all of her children, and any of the other children who are in the home also end up better off, are less likely to end up in orphanages because the mother can go and work and sustain the whole entire family. So not only are the kids here to help the women as a women's empowerment project, but if we're going to have a whole entire house full of disabled kids, let's make the best use of that possible. So what we've done here is we have created a place, a space that is specifically designed to help our disabled children live the very best life possible for them. And that's going to look different for every single child. So we have full-time occupational therapy. So that means we have a therapist from open to close, Monday through Friday. The kids get intensive occupational therapy. They also get a well-balanced, nutritious meal that is designed not only with our cook, but also through the district nutrition officer, so that we're giving them a good, well-balanced, high-protein meal. We also have a malnutrition program. So some of our kids also suffer from malnutrition. And so we do a plumpy nut for them. We also have nursing care here. And then we have our amazing mothers. Every one of our mothers is actually either a mother of a disabled child or an auntie of a disabled child or a grandmother of a disabled child. So they are very, very familiar with not only the stigma that the families and the kids face, but actually how to take care of a child. So it is really, it's a first of its kind. We haven't heard of anything like this anywhere in West Africa, where we can not only take care of disabled kids, but actually help the entire family. And in the end, the ultimate goal is to stop the abusive orphanage system. And as of right now, we are completely individual donor based, meaning it's actually individuals who give us money to then turn around and help these kids. So we are not funded by any big corporations, or, we would love to be. We have a corporation that wants to fund something really cool, we invite you in. But the coolness of this is actually individual people giving what little money they have to make this place happen. We knew that by having occupational therapy, we could make a difference in kids' lives, right? Because that's just a given. That is well statistically proven. What we didn't realize is what having intensive Monday through Friday occupational therapy. So we combine occupational, physical, and physiotherapy. So they get all three Monday through Friday. And by having that intense therapy, the results we are seeing are unbelievable. We have a boy who his mother was incorrectly told that he would never walk. So for 13 years, she has carried him on her back. He is now a full-grown 13-year-old boy, and she is strapping him on her back just to go out and do everyday things. Well, he started coming here, and within 6 weeks, he was standing. In 8 weeks, he was using a walker. And now, today, he walked into this party on his own. He can walk home from the center rather than having his mother take him. Like in less than 6 months. Can you imagine the kind of gains this child is going to make over years of being with us? We have kids who at 8 and 9 years old have never fed themselves, but that's because they didn't know how to teach them the different way they have to feed themselves. They now sit at lunch and feed themselves. We have kids talking for the first time. And guys, this is in less than 6 months. Imagine what their lives are going to be like. Imagine what their best life is going to look like. So we have 12 children who are here at Grace House. And then disability scholarship, we have 6. So we have 5 going to Bato and then 1 that goes to Kofridia.